Yo, what's good, everybody? And we got some very surprising news. Russell Wilson, the Seahawks actually trade Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos for a plethora of picks and players. And I don't blame the Denver Broncos for going all in for a quarterback in his prime like Russell Wilson. But the fact that the Seahawks are actually letting him go, that is the surprising part. You don't let a quarterback go like this unless you got some type of backup plan. And they backup plan when Russ got hurt last year was Geno Smith. I'm reading this article here with Adam Schefter has written. It said one of the biggest trades in NFL history, the Broncos agreed to send a significant package to the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for standout quarterback Russell Wilson. The Broncos has agreed to trade Drew Lock, Noah Fant, defensive lineman Shelby Harris, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th-round pick to the Seahawks, and a 4th-round pick. That's like three of their top players that they had last year. Noah Fant, that tight end, Shelby Harris, the D lineman, them are like their best players. So they not really fucking around. 2 first-rounders, 2 second-rounders, a 5th, and a 4th. So your 3 best players and 4 draft picks. I ain't gonna lie, that's reasonable for Denver. I would have gave that up too. This is a decent situation for Russell Wilson, and the Seahawks, if they were going to trade him, it was smart for them to trade him um, out of the conference. You know what I'm saying? You don't like trade him to like the 49ers or something like that. So you got to get him out of the way. But shit, that the Seahawks are contenders now. Y'all didn't even make the playoffs last year with Russell Wilson. Shit, the past 2 years, I think the year before last, they barely made it, but they ain't really been having no success like that. So if there was a better deal out there for an NFC team, maybe they should have jumped on that. But you never know. I don't know what the hell the Seahawks got up their sleeve. I know they're not really about to make Drew Lock the face of the franchise now. You got Drew Lock with Geno Smith. So they got 2 first-round picks for this year. So I guess, and they got more than enough if they want to trade up in the draft, if they see a quarterback that they like. I haven't even heard that about these dudes. I don't even know what quarterbacks are even coming out. I don't know what the hell the Seahawks got planned. I ain't gonna lie. If I was with the Seahawks, Russell Wilson would have had to wait out that contract. He would have, but Denver, they looking good. They ain't got Fant no more, but they got decent receivers. They got Jerry Judy, Cortland Sutton. Uh, I don't think they still got Philip Lindsay in the backfield, but this roster, I don't think it's that much better than Seattle's. I think their defense is better. You got Bradley Chubb up front, Von Miller not there no more, and their best D tackle just left too. So they lost their 2 best D linemen besides Chubb just within this past year. They got Justin Simmons at safety. You know what I'm saying? cornerbacks, I don't really know who they are like that, but I don't know. I think Russell Wilson pretty much almost in the same situation, but in the AFC, if you really think about it. Like this roster ain't really all that with Denver. Yo, what's good, Taj? You heard about this shit? I just looked on my phone and they said 20 minutes ago that they handled that. Who do you think is winning this trade? Do you think do you think Denver are contenders in the AFC? I don't think they're contenders. The AFC is kind of loaded, man. And the Seahawks, I don't know what the hell to expect from them. They might as well trade fucking DK Metcalf or fucking one of them defenders they got, Bobby Wagner or Jamal Adams, if you're gonna do this, because you pretty much in a rebuild now. If you lose a quarterback, this is a prime quarterback. I'm confused. I ain't gonna lie. The package, it looked decent that they got back, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm not giving up a quarterback in his prime. That's just me. You're gonna have to pull LeBron James on my ass. You're gonna have to play out that contract. If you walk, you walk. It is what it is. But y'all in fucking Seattle. Y'all, man, how many quarterbacks like Russell Wilson they ever had? Who is the best quarterback in Seattle Seahawks history besides Russell Wilson? What you want to go, Matt Hasselback? Who else have they had? I don't even remember who they had like that, bro. Y'all don't. I don't know. I think the Seahawks might be fucked for a long time. I'm talking about 5 to 10 years, bro. But I just wanted to have my input on that. I guess pretty much Denver won. You got your main piece, and you got some other little building blocks that you didn't have to trade away. Like I say, you got Jerry Judy and Cortland Sutton. Maybe you can get like a big receiver, like a big body possession receiver to match them two. And you got to rebuild that defensive line now. You just lost Shelby and Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? But we got to see how this goes, though. Of course, Denver won the trade. They got the quarterback. Hey, Taj, what quarterbacks are coming out? Who is standing out that the Seahawks can go get? Because I think that let me see where they draft position at because they definitely can trade up. They definitely can trade up. They got the players, they got the picks. Oh, it looked like they lost their first round pick. See, look, I'm reading this. It says Seattle's failure to make the playoffs even more, knowing they don't have a first round pick in this year's NFL draft. Yeah, so instead of picking 10th, they had to wait to the 41st overall pick. So now they gotta pick from Denver. Denver was ninth. Who the hell they traded that pick away to? Seattle, man. They be letting Pete Carroll have too much say. Like I say, I'm not sold on Pete Carroll at the NFL level. You know what I'm saying? He had his little time of fame. He won in Seattle. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But that was a long ass time ago, dog. 10 years. Everybody else would have been fired your ass and moved on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. This shit here is just crazy though. I just wanted to have my input on this trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that this shifts the league like that. It's just Russell Wilson going to another place and paying attention to what the Seahawks do going forward. But I guess it's good for Russell Wilson get a change of scenery and shit, but it's not like it's not like you any closer to a Super Bowl. That's my thing about it. Shit, you're better off just doing like Brady, just waiting to the end of the contract and walking to another team. Tom Brady, he finished off that contract and he looked at all the rosters in the league and he picked the Bucks. And you see what happened in his first year. This is kind of like Carmelo Anthony-ish, you know what I'm saying? Because you made them give up. He made them give up that D tackle that was one of their best, and I forgot what the other player that I said, Drew Lock and somebody else. Oh, Washington was in the running too. They wanted Russell Wilson too. Yeah, Noah Fant, the tight end. Like you just gave up. I'm not gonna say Carmelo Anthony is. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos, they was a decent roster. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do what you gotta do to get the quarterback. So it is what it is. You had to give them up. So fuck it. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna holler at y'all though later on today.